If you're putting out video content on social media, then you need a way to track whether it's actually working and connecting with your audience. So today we're talking about two of the most important metrics to have a look at: saves and shares. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I help coaches and consultants add video to their business. Make sure you subscribe so that you never miss any of my future content. Now, if you've watched any of my past videos, you'll know that I do talk about analytics once in a while, because it is so important, especially as a business owner, to actually track what is happening with your content. You need to know whether the stuff that you are posting actually resonates with anyone, and which are the pieces that are clicking more. It's super important to know this so that you can make more of that and also understand your audience better. Today we're focusing on two metrics that sometimes people forget about, even though they are so important, and that is saves and shares. So I'll tell you a little bit about the difference between the two of them and how you need to actually observe them with a really critical eye so that you understand how your audience is connecting with your content. So let's jump right into it. Now, once you learn how to actually access the back end of your social media platform, you'll be able to see the place where you can see how many times your posts were saved. So when your audience actually saves your content, it really gives you an indication that they found that valuable to the point that they want to reference it later. There's a couple different qualities of savable content, and it is really something that you should aim towards. Once you find that your audience is regularly saving some of your posts, then you can look back on those posts and see if there's any trends. Were you creating a certain type of content that is regularly being saved by your audience? Or is it something that is indicating to you that that topic that you posted about that got saved is a real pain point or something that really hits home with your audience? This is super valuable for you to know. Let's talk for a minute about some of the qualities of savable content. Now, evergreen content is often savable because that stuff has a longer shelf life than content that is just kind of relevant at that moment. So if you create evergreen content, you can expect that people will want to save that so that they can reference it later. Similarly, educational or action-based content is also savable. People want to save this stuff and stash it away in their collection so that when they're ready to take action on that thing that you're talking about, that they can reference your post and go through the steps like that. Now, aspirational content is often savable because people love to stash away these golden nuggets that make them feel like the dreams that they have on their mind might actually come true someday. When you post aspirational content, you are giving people an opportunity to dream about their future state. You are showing them that it is possible that they can actually reach there. And we often see those type of posts being saved. Now, we're interrupting this video for just a minute so that I can remind you to subscribe. I think you should do that first. And if you want a free resource so that you can get started with creating videos right away, be sure to look for it in the description below, and I would be happy to send that out to you. Now let's get back to our video. Now let's talk for a minute about shareable posts. This is a little bit different from savable posts because shareable post means that the person who saw it found it valuable enough that they actually want to share it with their own audience. So let's think about the type of posts that you can create that are often shareable. Posts that are addressing something happening in current events are often shareable. Remember when the Super Bowl halftime show came on and then everyone was sharing all of the posts about Rihanna during the halftime show in 2023? So those are the type of posts that are just sort of in the moment and then people love to share that. A commonly shared type of post is something with high emotional appeal. Something that elicits a strong emotional response in the viewer can often be shared. Memes that are humorous and relatable in nature are often shared. People love sharing this type of stuff with their followers because it always gets the same type of response and laugh from the audience who understands exactly what the content of that meme is. Thought leadership posts where you offer a different or unique perspective on a topic will often get shared. When someone sees that type of content, it usually evokes a different type of response in them because you are giving them an idea that probably didn't cross their mind. So you will often see people resharing that to their stories, really just to kind of gauge whether other people in their audience also click with that idea or to show their own audience that this is something that they might actually subscribe to. Sometimes I've seen people even posting this to their stories with a poll sticker asking, do you agree with this or not agree with this? So that type of post is also highly shareable. So what is the implication of all of this for you? In fact, we should be aiming towards having high shares as well as high saves. It's not like either one of those metrics is better than the other. However, when your content is highly saved, then that means that you are actually building a loyal following. People who are following you are saving your stuff and stashing it away because they think it's just so good that they want to reference it and not forget about it. That is such a great thing. On the other hand, when a lot of your content is shared out, you are likely to increase your following because every single time someone shares out your stuff, their followers are also seeing it. So you can also expand your reach that way. So definitely focus on creating content that meets both of these needs so that you have that good pairing between the two, and that way you can continue to grow your social platforms and get in front of the right audiences. So if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a like and share it off with one of your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Every single Tuesday, I bring you a new video teaching you how you can add video to your business. So until next time, take care.